This is Pre-Algebra Chapter 1.6, Part 2, which is a focus on data analysis. The topic of this chapter is mean, median, mode, and range. In mathematics and data collection, the terms mean, median, and mode describe what is called a measure of central tendency. A measure of central tendency tells us what a typical or average value for a set of data might be. The mean of a data set is the sum of all of the values divided by the number of values. Sometimes this is also referred to as an average. The median of a data set is the middle value when the values are written in numerical order. If a data set has an even number of values, the median is the mean of the two values. For example, if we have a data set that includes 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, and 6, the median is the number in the middle. So we would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digits, and the third digit, or 3, would be our median. Finally, we come to mode. The mode of a data set is the value that occurs most often in the set. So once again, if we look at our example of 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, and 6, because each number appears once, but 3 appears twice, the mode of our data set is 3. Some data sets will have no mode, other data sets will have one mode, and others will have more than one mode. It simply depends on the data set you are working with. The final term in our lesson, range, is not a measure of central tendency. Instead, it's what's called a measure of dispersion. A measure of dispersion indicates how spread out the data are in our set. So it tells us the difference between the greatest value and the least value. So our range in our original set of 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, and 6, the range would be the difference between our lowest point and our highest point. Let's try a sample problem for finding the mean. The minimum monthly temperatures in degrees Fahrenheit for Big Delta, Alaska from January through December are listed below. Find the mean of the data. In order to calculate the mean, we first need to find the sum of all of the values. All right, so let's add up this long row of digits. We'll start with -11 plus -6, giving us -17, plus 2, giving us -15, plus 20, giving us 5, plus 37, giving us 42, plus 47, taking us to 89, plus 51, taking us to 140, plus 46, which takes us to 186, plus 36, taking us to 222, plus 18, which takes us to 240, plus 0, which remains 240, plus -9, giving us a final answer of 231. Now to complete the problem, we need to divide the sum of all of our data points by the number of values, which is, I believe, 12, because we have 12 months, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, by 12. So we'll divide 231 by 12. I'm going to use my calculator, and I get 19.25. So our mean minimum monthly temperature for Big Delta, Alaska from January through December is 19.25 degrees. Using the same data set, let's find the median. The first thing we need to do is to reorder our numbers from least to greatest. So I'll begin with -11. Next I come to -9. Then -6. I believe then we go to 0. Yes, we do. Next number is 2. Followed by, oops, nope, that's not right, not 20, 18, then 20, followed by 36 and 37. Uh-oh, I'm going to run out of room. 46, 47, and 51. So there now, all 12 digits are in order from least value to greatest value. Our next step is to find the middle value. So we know we have 12 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so here is our center between 18 and 20. So since we have an even number of digits on either side of our center, we need to find the mean of 18 and 20. So we'll take 18 plus 20, divide that by 2, and we get an answer of 19. So the median of our data set is 19. Now let's find the mode. Recall that the mode is the value that occurs most often in the set. If you look at our set again, you'll notice that there is not a single number that appears more than once. So this is a bit of a trick question. This data set has no mode. Finally, let's solve for the range. Recall that the range tells us the difference between the least value and the greatest value. So we're going to take this simple formula, which is range equals the greatest value minus the least value. The greatest value in our set is 51, and the least value in our set is negative 11. So now we simply subtract these two integers. 51 minus negative 11 gives us an answer of 62. So the range of our data set is 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Now try finding the mean, median, mode, and range of this data set on your own. This data set represents golf scores relative to par. Once again, find the mean, median, mode, and range. I have one more problem for you when you finish this one. Now find the mean, median, mode, and range of this data set. This data set represents heights in feet of trees in the park. The trees are 51, 65, 75, 43, 58, 85, 75, and 60 feet tall. Go ahead and record your answer for this one, and when I see you in class tomorrow, we'll do some more work with mean, median, mode, and range.